Hello, besties.
Welcome back to another episode of So
Rude. My voice sounded so weird there. I was like, besties.
We love a vocal fry. We're here with the fryest vocal fryer, Sebargo.
What's fryest?
Vocal fry like Paris Hilton.
Oh, do I have a vocal fry? Do you think
I feel
so?
like you have a very specific vocal fry.
I have a specific.
It's your own.
Yeah, I have a very specific voice.
Yeah, we were saying yesterday because you can't really do your whole moment of like speaking and like any kind of character when you're doing prank calls.
Oh yeah, they all sound like me. They'll have that little thing. That is my voice.
That would be your critique in Snatch Game. Like, oh, you were just being yourself.
Well, apparently not. Well, I'll get into that.
Yeah.
But I'm here today with the daddiest of them all, Dion Yorkie. Dion Yorkie.
Pew, pew, pew. A happy 1 week. Now my voice is going. What's going on today?
Happy 1 week of My Hands Are For
That's where we were going. Thank you for getting my back there. Beautiful. Yes, it's been a week. Thank you for all the love, the music video and the lyric video. You guys have been showing so much love. There's already like 50K on the lyric video and music video. So I'm happy you guys are loving the song because I love to make it. There'll be more coming with that. We've been in the studio all week.
I have been obsessed. I have been streaming it. I must say, the visualizer, chef's kiss.
And honestly, just the whole experience I love now that we can talk about it. The music video with all the outfits. Yeah. I love seeing like the Eras Tour outfit and like the pose we did with that moment is just so striking, and it makes me think of like all of the concerts we've been to.
I really
loved the Heartstruck moment when we're sitting down reading the books. Is so cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I feel like it was giving like a museum of our life.
With the wedding outfits.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you haven't seen the music video, go check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. It's gorgeous. And thanks for all the love on that, but there's more coming because I just wanted to say before we get into the craziness of this week, it's just been so magical being in the studio with you. We're almost done the production of your EP.
The EP
we should be finishing production today, so that's exciting.
Really?
Yeah, and then it'll be like fully done in a week, hopefully.
Yeah, I feel like in a week we'll have like all sent out to master.
Yes.
And
how do you feel about that?
It's exciting. I was thinking today, I was like, oh my god, it'll be done soon, and then we have to start like planning music video, visuals, etc., etc.
And it's so fun to see how we really put that vision out there so quickly and so perfectly for My Hands Are For Holding You, because now I feel like it was the momentum we needed to kickstart what we're about to do.
Yes, because we started working on like the EP. I think it was December. Was it December?
Yes, it was not that long. Like it hasn't been more than 6 months.
Yeah, because it was December, then we came back like after a while, and then like I feel like since February we just like stepped it up so much because we had like one song done December, and then February we started, and it was like bam,
it's been going.
Now it's half the year, but it's like almost done, the EP.
That's the coolest part, that it's at the half year mark.
Yeah,
because I feel like it's like this is the momentum I keep talking about. Now the next half of this year, we take all the energy for the first half that with the book and everything. I feel like push everything forward. Yes,
get those visuals up, get the second book started.
I think we still have one from the series for the Heartstruck shorts as well.
We have another Heartstruck shorts coming.
So all the goods are happening right now. Go follow us on Snapchat if you haven't, because we are blown way past 100K on Snapchat.
Yes.
So if you guys aren't following us there, it's, what is it on Snap? Sebb and Dion?
Sebb and Dion.
Sebb and Dion, yeah.
And yesterday we were talking about
Dion and Sebb on the sneaky.
Well, yeah, we were talking about the story that happened. So if you want to know the stories, we post them on Snapchat. But what happened was our neighbor, he's kind of hot. Would you say our neighbor's hot?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But we'll say insert name here.
I think
we'll say like, zaddy neighbor.
Yeah, on a zaddy scale, he's a 7.
He's kind of giving like Pedro Pascal tease.
Yeah.
Kinda,
a little.
Yeah.
But then
mixed is it mixed with the other one from Materialist though?
A little.
What's his name?
Chris
Evans.
Oh my god, almost like Chris Colfer.
I just wanted to talk about Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans.
Wow.
He is Mr. America.
Should he be in
Captain America?
He should be in your music video.
Oh my god,
the one with the
the first. Yeah.
Imagine instead of the thing that you wanted to be on.
Him.
Correct.
I could see it.
Y'all will get into that soon. Don't worry. But for now, like I said, go check out the music video, my new music video, and add the song "My Hands Are for Holding You" to your music playlists. And most importantly, it's a really cute love song about holding someone's hand. So make a video doing something cute, like, celebrating someone you love.
Just post a video on TikTok or Instagram or whatever with the song, and it can be like you holding your pet, or you holding your mom,
because it's a celebration of
best
love.
friend. So it's like, my hands are for holding you, showing people that you're always there for them.
Yes, that is what we want to see. So we'll be showing love to everyone. I've already been seeing some of you make videos, so thanks for that. We'd love to see it.
I was saying a quick story about our neighbor.
Pedro Pascal's daddy.
So the wife saw us through the window one time doing a little Twitter moment with her Spider-Man suits, as we do.
Not like doing.
Yeah, like not full on.
When we were just in our outfits.
Yeah.
So you kind of, I mean, we're not at Disney. So there's only so many things we're doing on a Monday in those outfits.
Yeah. And then the neighbor, the husband, comes up to me yesterday when Dion was at the gym, and he's like, I was taking the groceries out, and he's like, oh yeah, I found you guys online. I was like, oh nice, yeah. I was like, TikTok, YouTube, what? He's like, yeah, I found you guys Twitter. And he gives a little glance, and I'm like, and I was like, oh, nice. That's nice.
Not that. Being
I did
caught
not
in
know
public.
what to say.
A celebrity recognition in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You're
like, celebrity.
And this is why I need to move immediately.
But yeah, I want to know, like, what video. Because he didn't say superhero costume. So I'm assuming he got
You
sus.
should have said, do you want a personal request?
Yeah, I'm like, did you want to request? The viewers might want to see you. Do you want to collab? Maybe he's just standing in the corner. Did he want a live show?
Like a
what's the bank account like?
Very much that, because big money for a viewing party.
Yeah. So we'll let you know what happens next. But yeah, stay tuned on Snapchat. We have the stories there.
Yeah, Snapchat's getting crazy. But you know what else got crazy?
What?
Pride
Oh
weekend.
my God, Pride weekend.
God, it's happy Pride. We celebrate Pride every day, especially right now. We're in a time where we've been in a time where people are, why do we need Pride anymore? Like, you guys have your rights. Shut up. No. Proof is in the times. So Pride is not just June. Let's all, keep supporting each other now more than ever. But happy freaking Pride.
Happy Pride.
It's a good time for us.
The weekend was
we deserve it.
So much better than I expected. Like, at first I was sad because we had one of our besties' birthday during the Pride March.
Why? Yeah, I'm like, why were you sad it wouldn't be good? Oh, you thought you thought we were gonna miss everything.
Yeah, I was sad because I was like, oh, we're gonna miss like the whole Pride experience. Yeah. But that did not happen.
That was Seb was down because the Sunday, which is like kind of the last day of Pride, where they have the big march. We had my bestie's birthday party, so we were gonna be occupado, and it was like a big milestone birthday, so we weren't gonna miss that.
Yeah, we couldn't. And also, every time that it's been her birthday, we've been out of the country.
Or she has.
Yeah. So I was like, we have to be there, because also in all of our birthdays, she's always there. So I'm like, we can't miss it.
Yeah, it was a good time and worth it. So we'll get into that. But let's start on day one. So Friday was our other besties party.
Yeah, so it was a Pride inauguration party.
Correct. And it's a party with a view. So something I've never done before, which was amazing, was lightning watching.
Storm watching.
Which is so weird because like a fan was in my DMs like 2 weeks ago, and they were like, if you two ever want to go storm chasing, let me know.
Which I feel like is scary now.
Yeah, and I ignored the DM because I was like, I'm respect, but I'm not going to go storm chasing.
When it's
not for
storming,
me.
I'm like, I just want to be in the couch.
Oh, I want to see it, but yeah, from afar. Imagine being like, there's a tornado, I want to drive into it.
Yeah, that's wild.
But kind of... Is it giving Chris Evans daddy?
It's giving Glenn Powell daddy.
Like if Glenn Powell asks you to do it, then you're yes.
Yeah. If Glenn Powell asks me, well, I might have to get him in a music video as well.
Right. Glenn Powell's the kind of guy to like put gel in his hair, and it would be like so stiff,
Yeah, both things would be stiff.
Oh my God, yeah.
Glenn Powell is the kind of guy that he doesn't wear. What's it called? Deodorant. But it smells good.
Oh, so true. Glenn Powell's the kind of guy where like he has a little too much pubes going on, but
just enough.
You still go in for the kill. Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that like one of them will get stuck in your mouth, but you don't care because it's Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell's the kind of guy who would fly private, but instead He'd sit with the grandma and hold her hand in first economy.
And he would share his peanuts.
His what?
His peanuts.
Ooh, yeah. With Granny, and he'd share something else with us.
Oh,
Glenn Powell. We love Glenn Powell.
Yeah, we should have him in the podcast.
Where were we? Oh, so day one, storm watching.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. So I'm like on my sober grind. So, there's only so much one can talk about at a party sometimes. And I was in a situation where I was like, I just want to vibe. And that's what I got. I got to stare at the sky, the whole Toronto skyline, and like lightning after lightning after lightning. And every time I turn to Sebb and I'm like, Sebb, babe, look at the sky. Because me and a couple friends are getting so excited about this lightning show. And every time Sebb would look up, there'd be no lightning, just crickets.
Because I was chatting with people and then I would hear them go, oh my God! Oh my God! And I was like, I turned like, what are you guys screaming at?
And every time you missed it, they would get bigger and bigger and more impressive.
He was like, look at the lightning, it's crazy. And I'm like, okay, let me look. Nothing's happening for like 2 minutes. I'm like, and then the person's like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, Sam, you missed it. I'm like,
and then every time I turn back to you, I'm trying to get you to look for longer, but you're just so impatient. You're like, no. And I'm like, please just stare at the fucking sky. I think it was like for half an hour until you finally saw one. And you were very unimpressed.
Yeah, because I was like, well,
it's lightning.
Yeah, I've seen lightning before.
I guess, but it was exciting for me.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Sorry, babe. I got really excited about that.
Don't apologize for what excites you, baby.
But the best exciting thing was we did a little karaoke.
I know. Listen, I know when a party needs Taylor Swift. Because like people were like chatting, people were like sitting down. I was like, we need something inclusive in here, something to join the whole party. So I'm like, let me put a little request. Because like there was cool because there was this iPad where people put like the songs they wanted. But it was like different crowds. So no song was hitting everyone. So I was like, let me put a little I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
And we'll go from there.
And Lord behold, it united
every Swiftie came out on the floor.
Everyone started singing it. And our friends.
Oh my God, we also did Abracadabra. We did some Beyonce.
Yes. Our friends have like this little thing. It's Apple TV that shows like the lyrics. And then it puts you like on the camera into the TV, so it makes it a whole
best
karaoke
party starter.
Period.
Like if you're not at a party where they're like the host is like directing games and blah blah blah, like there's just like Sebb said, like there's nothing to really bring the whole group together to talk. It went clearly there was a lot of introverts instead of extroverts going down. Yeah, it was correct because you see yourself in the TV, and even if you're like the least narcissistic person, you're still gonna be like, oh, hello, what are we doing?
And everyone just
I see me.
Yeah, everyone sees each other.
And you can see everyone.
Yeah,
that's
you
what
can
makes
see
it
everyone
great.
Dancing and singing. You're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, so like you're like, I'm making a fool of me, but I can see everyone else making a fool of themselves. It's a great moment. I also think it would be great to like get the party started, have it going on the TV already. So as people come in, they're like, oh, look at that, I'm on TV. And then it's like,
mama.
Boom, now everyone's not nervous because we're all on camera. I don't know.
But also, so we did I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
Is that just because we love to be on camera?
Yeah, we're like, set the cameras out. No, and then we also did Wildest Dreams right after that, and that was angelic.
Wildest Dreams and Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
Yeah.
What was the one where like it's like we were screaming?
Wildest Dreams.
Okay.
Because I Can Do It With a Broken Heart started, so everyone was like, oh, okay, I see the karaoke vibes. And then Wildest Dreams comes in, and it was like a choir of angels.
Literally. After we do our big performance, you're like, wow, that was a choir, majestic, guys. And everyone's like, I felt that.
Yeah, we did like, I feel like we, what's that called? Ascended together into the Pride weekend. But I really like just walking around and seeing like the whole like again like the community vibes because everyone's just out and about.
Right.
Everyone's happy.
We saw Gaga, Belinda, Sunny Angels.
Yeah. So we're like, we get in line. We're like, okay, let's go into like this club that we know like has like good music vibes before the lines get crazy. So we're like outside of the line, and I'm like, wait, or should we go to that one across the street, but we don't have cash? So I have this monologue in my head going like back and forth between which one to go to. And Dion's just listening to me like have this monologue. It's like back and forth. I'm like, yes, no, yes, no.
And we're blocking the line.
Yeah, but we didn't know we were blocking the entrance to the line, so everyone's lining up
Like
behind
it's like
us.
it's like gated off, so it looks like there's no one in the line, but it looks like I'm a bouncer and I'm just not letting anyone in. So they're all waiting behind us. And I turned to Seb. Seb's like, oh my god, everyone was waiting. They're like, are you guys in line or what? And then we're like, oh my god, so we move forward and everyone comes in. We're like, oh my god, we were stopping everyone from going for like 5 minutes. And I turn to Seb and I go, dead serious, really earnestly. I go, oh, maybe they thought I was a bouncer. That's why they didn't pass us. And Seb screams laughing.
Because I don't think that was the tea.
No shit. You're like, you have to be like.
Well, no, because you were dressed not in bouncer attire.
I think you were just reading me.
No. Well, you're such a pretty boy to be a bouncer.
And we're enjoying like the street music, the stages everywhere. I saw a Demure lookalike.
Oh, that was the day before. Honey, your lines are all bungled up in the dates.
We're on Saturday.
The Demure girl was Friday.
Yeah, I know, but we saw her again on the Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but
and Friday we saw her in the street. We saw her performing Saturday.
Oh, okay.
But she looked like the Demure girl.
Yeah, she did.
So, yeah. I turned to Seb and I'm like, oh my god, that's the Demure girl. And Seb's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, remember when we saw Roxy Andrews and you didn't believe me? This is the same thing. And then I was wrong. It was not the Demure girl.
The Demure girl. But then we went into the club and for a second I shat myself because I really thought Lady Gaga was making an appearance.
Yeah.
In the club.
This is what we say when Seb's eyesight doesn't really do him that well in the club.
You didn't think it was Lady Gaga for a second?
No, I knew it was a drag queen.
But she looked so much like Lady Gaga.
It was amazing. Lady Gaga drag.
Like I was so
don't get me wrong,
convinced that it was Lady Gaga that I was literally putting my paws up. I was like, yeah.
I was convinced it was Lady Gaga because I was in the moment letting myself believe it. It's like at Disneyland, you know, and you're like, oh, that is Tinkerbell. But I also was like, did they get that? Because you know how people will get the nose filler like up in their eyebrow area to instead of getting a nose job, they like make it bigger to make it look flat.
Which I feel like it wouldn't work for me because it would just make my nose so big.
Right. So this drag queen had that. And I just kept thinking to myself, did they get it for the look or to look like Gaga?
Well, because Lady Gaga's nose
isn't like that.
It's more like this.
But maybe their nose before was even less Gaga.
Oh, true. I could see it.
Because it was giving Gaga.
Look like Lady Gaga a lot. Like someone in front of us was FaceTiming their friend, and I'm
saying
pretty
it was
sure.
Gaga.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they thought it was Lady Gaga because they were. Freaking
They did.
out.
The girl on the phone, like Seb could see on the screen with me, and I'm like,
she's like,
oh my god, it's Lady Gaga. And the outfit too, like it really was a very good Lady Gaga
drag. Yeah, the outfit was great. Then the song, she started with like a live version.
Which is the best way to do it because then you hear the crowd screaming. Yeah,
and you're like, oh.
You're like, everyone in here is so excited.
But then everyone started singing the wrong timing.
Oh, that was so funny.
And the lady, the drag queen literally stops performing. She's like, listen, y'all.
She's like, you guys are on the chorus. It's the bridge, you fucking cunts.
It was so funny. And then also there was royalty in the club.
Belinda?
Lady Di. Lady Di? Is that her name?
You were upset.
This person looked just like Princess Diana. And I was like, literally wanted to go and be like, I know who you are.
And Seb was drunk and it was him looking in a mirror.
Yes.
Hello, Lady Di. And I'm like, Seb, are you okay? Did someone put shrooms in your drink?
Oh my God, but it was so funny. When we were having this debate about whether or not we met this guy yesterday, like the bartender with the waters.
I'm really excited for you to explain this because I was like, still right now, I'm like, why did Seb call the guy a sunny angel?
No, that's not the part that I was gonna explain. I'm gonna explain how we're like, both of us are like, oh, we took a photo last night with him. God. Let's look at the photo. So we pull out my phone to look at the photo, and you know how Apple makes those little collages that are like your life and photos or things like that.
Yeah, and they make me sad.
We got really distracted. We're like,
happy, sad.
Look at this photo, and I press it, and we're like, oh,
Oh, there we are in
Us in our
Madrid.
honeymoon.
So cute.
Oh, it's with our grandma.
Oh, look at that sweet little
Your
dog.
parents. Oh, Mocha. And like for like 5 minutes, you're just looking at the photo.
And they were like, oh, what were we doing?
About to cry. And they were like, oh, wait, what were we doing? We're like, oh, the photo with the bartender.
And so he's like, not in any of the fucking photos. We're like,
yeah,
fuck.
we didn't even need to take a photo with him, so we didn't know.
Still to this day, I'm about to go back to that club and say, hello, sir. Do I know you?
from somewhere?
He's gonna be like, I talk to a lot of people in Pride. Relax.
Because I feel bad. Because
It's not that deep.
like,
It's not even like we had a meaningful conversation with the guy, but we just need to know.
yeah, and it's like I feel bad because we cut in line with him, like because of him.
We got in, he didn't.
Yeah, and then like the next he's pretending we don't know him. That'd be so rude. Well, the podcast is called So Rude. So
Exactly. Ring, ring. We have a call.
hello,
Dear fair rude mothers, I went to my first pup pride this year.
pub pride.
Pup, P-U-P.
Oh,
Pride this year.
Ruff, ruff.
2 actually. One for my cute little dog.
Okay.
And one for
that's
me
cute.
in my favorite attire.
Oh,
How do I tell my non-pup friends about this part of me?
this is oh my god, yeah. So get your outfit on and then have like a little party.
That you're never going to take away from me.
Yeah, you have a party and then you have everyone sitting in the living room. They're like, what's the party for? And then you come downstairs in your little pup outfit with a song. This is a part of me that you're never gonna I
don't know if that's how I would personally handle it. But I like where you were going with it. This is what I thought you were going to say. Do like a party where you're inviting everyone to come. The theme is very clearly and
Pop
consensually like sexual kink party or something.
Oh,
Everyone dress up as your
kinks.
favorite kink or your cosplay, whatever. That's
whatever.
whatever. Then everyone knows it's like a kind of like a sex party vibe, if that's what you're going for, which it sounds like that's what you're going for. And then everyone comes and you're in your pup moment and you're like halfway through the party, you're like, oh, by the way, I wear this every Sunday.
This is a part of me.
This is me. Look out, because here I pup. Good luck with that.
And then everyone comes.
Happy pup pride.
No, that's cute because also it like humanizes fetishes. You know,
Exactly.
like people are always so like, oh, I would never do BDSM.
Like, hey, if
But
you're a
it's
sexual
like,
being like me, which most of us are, unless you're
You have
aromantic, asexual,
desires.
whatever, then yes, come over and let's acknowledge that. You know?
But like, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have
It's
any.
like-
Do you have any fetishes?
No, but I do have this moment where my version of that would be what someone told us they did. Get naked around the fire. Little naked.
Oh yeah,
little naked witches circle.
So we were chatting with someone. They're like, yeah,
me
one
and you
time,
need to do that.
one time I got so drunk. We were at a cottage, and then like my friends and I just like got naked and started dancing around a fire. I was like,
I don't know why.
and I'm like, that's amazing. That's like my dream.
That is our pup party.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be not my fetish. I guess my fetish is a hottie with.
I don't know if I need to be fully naked,
mustache.
dancing around the fire. Like maybe a little cute Speedo.
Yeah.
And then from there, see how it goes.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that.
Just
Just
'cause
like
I'm gonna-
paparazzi.
Yeah. What were you saying?
My fetish is a hottie with gray sweatpants
Oh, I
and
think we can fulfill that fetish. And my fetish is, I don't know how you would put this. You. I love you.
I love it.
Ding ding. Ring ring.
Oh my god. Hello. Let me guess. Your boyfriend has a massive dick. Okay.
Dear very rude mothers. No, I listen to your pod every week, and I'm not gonna bring you the same old bullshit.
Oh.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Very rude mothers. For Pride Month, I decided to douche for the first time.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I usually just go before I blow, if you know what I'm saying. It was a success
God.
until I squirted on him just a little. He didn't really mind, but I was mortified. How do I deal with the embarrassment of a harmless accident?
I mean, Everyone talks about squirting until it's the wrong type of squirting, you know.
That's what you gotta say. They want you to zinc up on those loads, but they complain when it's out the back end.
Yeah, well, because I feel like with douching, I just recently learned that you don't want to do too much.
You actually really don't.
If you douche too much.
Did you hear it in a podcast?
I don't know where I heard it. I think I heard it on TikTok.
Carry on.
That if you put a lot of water in when you're douching, then it just goes to like the second area. So then it just stays there. And then after you're having fun, it's just going to come out because it's like you're like plunging it out.
Yeah. And you don't want to do too much up there because imagine then someone's fucking and bucking the water's buckets pushing up against your insides. That's not good.
And they just come out. They're going to come out somehow.
So douche a little. Also with the bidets, we have like one of those squirty toilet bidets, but it's very powerful.
Yeah, that one is like a knife.
Yeah, and I have to, I have to be careful with that because recently it's been going up in there and douching me out.
It comes out through your mouth.
No, it's been great because, you know, it just, everything's popping out like the water streams of the great rivers of waterfall in Niagara, you know, it's great. But like you just said, you shouldn't put too much water up there.
No, because also you don't want to wash
the bacteria.
The bacteria.
Or something, right? The probiotic biome.
Biome. Yeah, you have to respect the biome.
Respect the biome. So basically,
but if you're
watch
embarrassed
out,
about it, don't
babes.
be. I feel like there's nothing
Where were
really
we? I wouldn't be embarrassed. It's natural.
Yeah, like I feel like there's nothing you should be embarrassed about when you're like,
if somebody's digging you out, they
what's that?
Fucking digging you out, like plowing town and
pounding hard.
I'm sorry, but as a top, I'm not gonna get any kind of weird way about anything that the bottom's going through, right?
Yeah,
because I'm
that was funny. As a top.
No, like when I'm topping.
Yeah, no, I got that.
I'm just putting it in my perspective. Like,
yeah,
I think it would be kind of rude to not just be appreciative of the beautiful experience that's going down.
Exactly. It's like things are gonna get awkward, messy, funny, intense.
That's what it's all about.
And that's what it's all about. It's because we're human. You're not fucking a robot.
Yeah. If you can't like feel those motions, laugh about it if you have to.
Hop in the shower.
Exactly. Fuck's sakes.
It's never that deep until it is.
It's not. It's never as deep as the fans when the Drag Race fans are pissed that Cuckoo is in the finals and Denali's not.
Listen,
it's a turmoil.
The only thing I would get pissed about, well, I wouldn't get pissed about RuPaul's Drag Race. I would just get annoyed. Like I get annoyed at Diabetes.
The obvious production. Yeah, it's annoying.
I got annoyed at her skit because I was like, it's not even a skit. It's just she's just talking. She's kind of like me.
But you're not gonna take it to the grave because it's a reality show.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, once you get up off the couch, you're like, okay, well, I'm moving on with my life because it's produced.
Yeah,
you know what you expect.
Yeah, because I feel like now, well, maybe just us. No, I feel like most people know that all reality shows are just produced the hell out.
Yeah, people get it. But then there's the ones who are perpetually online. It's like they don't touch grass and they're still just like, fuck Cuckoo, she looks awful, she should not be in the final. And I'm like, well, now that she's there, let's just like give her flowers and let it be.
And it's a show. Like if RuPaul said the winner is gonna be
Ginger,
no, like
get used to it, baby.
RuPaul could literally be like, oh, you know what, the winner is gonna be a new queen that I just made up. And it's like, well, what do you do about it? Just get mad? Like, it's not like it's like an election. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Especially in these times. Like,
I
feel
bigger things to be upset about.
Yeah, like I see people getting very upset, and it's like, let's realize we're all just lucky to have this amazing show in such dark times.
Yeah, that's why I love Mistress, because it's like she's 100% aware that it's like a show. So she's giving she's created this whole character persona, and it's like people get mad at her, but it's like, girl, like you're just not getting it.
You don't get it. It's like entertainers, we're here to entertain.
Yeah, it's like the season is so good and so juicy because of the characters.
Yeah, like babes, we miss bracket 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we want our entertainment to spice up our life.
Yeah,
not to be mundane. What the fuck is that? I don't know.
And then also with talking about reality show, everyone was like, is freaking out on the new Love Island. I haven't seen Love Island. Because remember that one summer we watched Love Island? It was the pandemic. Almost.
Yeah, that's probably the only time I would have watched it.
Yeah, because it's like, I was like, how do people watch this? It's like every day, 3
Fuck
hours.
that.
I was like, this is commitment. But then a lot of people.
And maybe if it was interesting, but it's really probably the worst TV ever.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
But then people are mad, and then this guy made a video being like, yo, Love Island needs to be canceled. It's so bad for the contestants' mental health, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, it's a reality show. All reality shows are like this.
Like, okay, let's think about this critically. The people who go on that show are totally going on it by choice.
Yeah.
Voluntarily.
They know the contract.
It's consensual. They want to do it. They probably don't
like,
have as many brain cells as they'd like, so they want this opportunity for their life and use their looks while they have them. So let them do what they want.
And it makes me angry. Not angry, but it's just like so annoyed when people are like having these like deep
When it's not deep.
Yeah, well, like deep what's that when you're like epiphanies about something that everyone has been known for so long.
Like what?
Like being like, reality show is so produced, the producer is getting
babes, that's what we want.
It's like, no, yeah, and it's like, yeah, we've been known.
Yeah, like
it's like,
that's why you watch
known.
it. If I pick up my fucking Miss RuPaul, if I start being the crew for RuPaul, imagine I'm there with my whole crew and we film 67 hours a day and we just post that shit chronologically.
Yeah, like
nobody's gonna fucking watch because we haven't put together a story and we haven't done our job, which is produce.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch reality show if it's just a reality without the show.
Without the show, babes.
It's reality show.
It's like lights, camera, action.
Yeah, not lights, camera, sleep.
Denali and Mistress making videos on Mistress Mondays together. Trixie doing a video with Bosco. We were fed this week.
All the girls are working.
All the girls are working. And Olimpo.
Oh, Olimpo.
Seb just wants the main guy in his his
No,
bussy.
not the main guys. You will be honest.
Yeah, the main guy. You said he was the hottest one.
Well, yeah.
So what do you mean not the main guy?
I thought you said the main guys, plural.
No. The one.
I'm a monogamous woman.
Guaranteed you're already following him on Instagram.
No.
Lies.
I don't.
Your face just said it all.
I'm about to prove Dion wrongo. What's his name?
Look, the fact that you know his name, you've been searching.
No.
What's his name? Augustin.
What does it say?
Yeah, but the fact that you knew his name means
because I watched the show.
No,
because I watched the show.
So you know the actor name? No, you know.
I know all the names.
Let's be honest to the viewers. You know the actor name because you've been Tisha.
No, because he did a collab post with someone else, and I saw his profile. I was like, oh, it's that guy. And then I watched the show, and then I was like, oh. Listen.
Yeah, body on fire, but
I just thought.
But yeah, he's cute.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
Let's just give it the follow because you know you want to.
He followed me back.
Is he gay?
I don't know. I don't mind. I'm kidding.
You know.
Dude, I don't know.
You're like, I've already found his girlfriend online.
No, so listen, the show is really good. I felt like 8 episodes was too short for how many characters they had. Because they had so many characters.
Yeah, all I know is I tuned in the last episode and it finally, like, things started happening.
Yeah, like there
there
was things happening every episode, but then like it would also be mixed with like random people having sex, random people's storylines, and I was like,
but was the gay sex good scenes or no?
It was a gay love story. Like that's why I was into it because it was so cute. It was too cute. That guy and the one that had like the black hair. Like,
I know. Yes.
You know which one you found him hot.
So did you.
And
what? Exactly, bitch.
No, I thought that scene was cute. Like that love story was cute.
But I asked the question: was the sex scene between them hot? Like did they show good parts?
Yeah, I feel like you would have loved.
Was there a lot of ass?
A lot of ass.
A lot of abs.
You would have loved.
There
was more butts than anything else.
I mean, I assume. So no, like full frontal.
Well, no.
Was there bushel? A little path to the victory.
I don't know. I was just captivated by the energy.
Oh, what?
I'm kidding.
Oh, so you were Faptina.
No.
Seb was making it all the
No,
way to
they're
the front
really
lines.
short scenes. Like it's not even. Like I feel like Elite showed more sex scenes.
Right, so you were making out with the TV.
Yeah, I'm like I have my eyes closed. No, but yeah, I'm excited for season 2 because it was kind of like a cliffhanger.
Bold, if true. Bold of you to assume they're going to get a season 2.
I think they will. You don't?
Bold of you to assume.
And
I think they will because it's a Spanish show.
And they might get two
Those Spanish shows always got
little
budget.
gay characters added.
Please, why the fuck not? And
You
know,
do
you
know
don't.
Spanish now.
Yeah, and you don't get fed unless you say I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So who do we tell we're hungry?
Somebody cast us. Well,
We would love to be cast in Olympo too. Good points for this. Seb and I swim every day.
True.
We're great actors, great performers, great at taking direction. We also are.
We have been in an
couple.
orgy scene before, so we're not shy.
We have experience on camera.
Yeah.
Genuine
The
love to.
Apprentice.
You don't even gotta waste your time trying to capture it because it's gonna be there. The love.
Yeah.
And more importantly, Seb gets to have a threesome on camera
With you.
and that guy.
Oh, and what about you? More importantly, you get to have the threesome with me and that guy.
On camera, not a real threesome.
Yeah, I said on camera.
That would be strictly unprofessional.
I said on camera. Anyway, so I'm excited for season 2. Be that as it may.
Be that as it may.
We haven't seen, like, I feel like whenever we finish the EP, we should have a celebratory movie dates. Because we have to watch Megan 2.
Is it out?
Yeah, and Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Jurassic World.
Well, we're watching Megan 2 tonight, so don't get ahead of yourself on waiting.
Jurassic
The EP
World.
is being finished today.
Oh.
We're finishing
and
production
Jurassic
today.
World, the one with Mr. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh, Jonathan
Jonathan
Bailey.
Bailey.
Well, he is definitely not gonna want you after that.
Why? That's how you say his name.
That's how you.
Jonathan Bailey.
You see him in person, you're like, I'm gonna make my shot. What's up,
Jonathan Bailey.
How you doing, Jonathan Bailey?
Kiss it.
There you go, Jonathan Bailey, and you roll up with a glass of Bailey's.
Oh, he probably has heard that before.
Case
Suave. You know, we need to be on the lookout
for Ma 2, because we want to be casted.
Yeah, that too. We need to submit ourselves to Ma 2.
I need you to put me on the show.
So
I want to get funky with Ma.
This is our audition. Your scene is...
Okay, I'll be... Won't you take me to...
This is your audition. Your scene is...
Get it, Ma?
Ma is spiking your drink.
Okay.
And you're like,
ready.
Ma, you're saying, Ma, I don't want to drink. And I'm Ma.
Okay. Ready? And action.
Come on, just have a little.
Ma, you know what? I just don't want to drink today.
Wait, what's that over there?
What?
Cheers. Don't make me drink alone.
Ma, I said I don't want to drink.
I didn't ask. Drink it.
Okay, you know what, Ma? I'll do this one for you. Hey.
And then I walk in the scene. Ma, what did you do? He needs mouth to mouth. I got him, honey. Don't worry. Ma, no, he's my boyfriend. Get out of here. Ma.
I've been waiting for this one. I think we killed it.
We're ready for the movie.
I think we killed it. So, Beach Day, I just wanted to say, speaking of hot daddies in a limbo, there was one fire on Fire Island.
Wait. So Sunday starts. Dion jumps to the punchlines too fast.
No, I'm going to finish what I was saying. We had on the Toronto Islands on the Sunday, this beach day. But before the beach, we had what I would like to say was the best picnic ever. Because my man was cooking the burgers on a coal barbecue.
Yeah.
Not no gasoline powered barbecue. Seb got out those coals in nature, lit them up. He brought fire starter.
We brought it all.
It was not only attractive, it was bewildering.
Yeah, like people were
I never thought you would,
impressed.
could or should.
And I could and I should.
And now I think you could camp.
Right.
But we're going to get an RV.
Yeah, we need a toilet with running water.
And then your outdoor experience will be sitting on my lap while I'm sitting on the edge of the RV, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Staring at the wilderness while
that'd be cute.
sitting on my lap.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Do you see what I'm putting down?
I think so. What's sitting on the edge?
Like I'm sitting in the RV, so we have like that half AC vibe.
Uh-huh.
You're sitting on my lap, doing so rude things.
Oh, okay.
With the wilderness, so you're like kind of camping.
Okay, I'm into it.
But you still have like your chilled wine you can reach to.
Yeah.
But lean forward, you're outside.
Yeah.
Lean backward.
Inside.
Yeah.
Because we had like the birthday picnic on Sunday for our bestie, and we brought everything.
So fun.
We brought like frozen burgers.
Yeah, Seb and I, we're
toppings.
those girls when it comes to the party. We're the hosts. We brought like a whole cart.
Yeah, we like brought everything.
I'm
And
wheeling this cart. It's
people were
not
like-
motor powered.
People were like, "Wow, y'all are like really good at hosting." We're like, "Oh, thank you, honey."
And this is
thank
after
you."
2 days of partying and everything. So to be even like alive, never mind fully functional, was so impressive.
Which is like props to us, because it's not even props, but it's like just like for living life.
Mhm.
Again, I hate when.
Yeah, you don't have to overthink everything.
Yeah, I hate when people just like say, "Oh, I'm too old," instead
Or
of
like
just
you're going out
like-
again. It's like, well, I'm not drinking. I'm just going out of my house.
Yeah, it's like going out of your house is not an excursion that takes like all your energy out. You can
No.
go out and relax with your friends.
Says the guy, kind of hypocritical, since before this I said let's go for a quick bike ride, and Seb was like, if I go for a bike ride, I won't be able to do any podcast videos today. I will be so
Dion,
tired.
No, I did. I said,
After he's already done an entire workout.
Dion,
I'm like,
said,
so you can't do a 10-minute bike
Dion,
ride to
I
finish off this
said-
workout?
Dion, I said if I go on a bike ride after I just did leg day, I won't be able to swim tonight because I want to swim tonight.
Oh,
I didn't say
we can't bike and swim in the same day.
We can, but
we
I just
cannot.
I'm sorry. Did you do leg day? Do you know what leg day
I did leg
is?
day, mobility. I'm gonna run, swim.
Leg day
all the
is not
above,
just
baby.
one leg exercise.
I do more than one leg exercise.
with weights.
With weights.
You did?
Someone play You Don't Know Me. Because, girl, you don't know me.
You don't know.
You don't know me. Someone play me.
And like a bike ride is way different after leg day before swimming than just relaxing with your friends.
Oh, you're mad.
You man.
You're mad. Our tour
Anyways,
guide.
but I was
Back to our beach
yeah.
day.
So we did the beautiful ceremony. No, we had a cake, which was great because I was looking for our friend's favorite cake, and I was like, they only had like a tiny one, and I was like,
It was tuxedo cake.
yeah, which
I
was
have never
really
had
good.
it before.
Me neither.
And I hate cakes, and it was bomb.
It was so good.
I think besides cheesecake, it is now my favorite.
because it's so soft,
So soft. And like,
not filling.
and you can have one bite and you feel satisfied. 2 bites, too much.
And I was no, and I was like, because we have to make the cake. Because also, like, I feel like a lot
Get
of our
these
friends,
cakes.
we're in this era where it's like magnum birthdays. Like, it's like milestone birthdays is what I meant. So it's like you have to have the whole cake candle ceremony. Because like in birthdays before, we would like it was like optional. I feel like.
Yeah, it was not really. Before in the early 20s, it's bring your alcohol and hope for the best.
Yeah, but now you're like, you know what? I do want the little cake. You have to like memorize the moment.
Yeah. Memorize?
Remember.
Monetize.
Monetize.
No.
You have to get
Capitalize
that TikTok
on the
in.
moment.
No, what's it called?
Marinate in it.
I don't know. But anyways, we did like the little singing moments, and then like the picnic was done so fast because we were so efficient. We're like, okay, beach time now.
Yeah, it's now beach time.
And I
we
was
roll up our
spooked.
cart.
I was scared because as we were packing up, you could see like thousands of people walking to the beach.
Yeah.
I was like, how packed is it gonna be?
It hit 11 a.m. or 12, and like you could tell it was time for the party. Everyone's heading towards Hanlon's, and we're like, fuck, we gotta go. We load up the wagon, and this wagon is still so heavy. I was like, oh, we're good. But we loaded up even the coals back in there.
Yeah.
So no weight was gone. And I'm pulling this thing across like, I don't know, maybe like 3 football fields. And I'm fine because it's a wagon. It's wheelie, whatever. I'm on grass. I'm strong.
And also there was a big upgrade because usually we would go to this beach and it was like just grass walking for like 30 minutes.
But now they put a path.
But now they put a path.
Babe,
I was
this is a
like,
whole new
what
world.
is this gentrification?
Right? But it was like a vibe.
Yeah, it was needed in that era because it was like, it wasn't gentrification.
Because there was nothing there before. And the people who live on the islands are rich as fuck.
Yeah.
So
they deserve it.
so they deserve it. Anyway, so we get to the beach, and then when you pull the wagon on the sand, it honestly goes from 100 pounds to feeling like 600.
Yeah, that was torture. For you.
I am literally pulling this wagon, and it's like a nude beach, so a lot of people are naked, and I'm just ripping this wagon past naked people, kicking sand everywhere. I felt bad for everyone. I was like, I'm so sorry. You bunch at the party are just watching me. They're like, you got this. And I'm like, after we go up this one hill, I'm like, Sebb, you need to tap in. I can't pull this wagon anymore.
You did great.
I did.
Like,
and it was,
you did a workout.
Yeah, I didn't have a workout that day, but I wasn't drinking. So I was like, wow, this is amazing. I'm partying and getting fit.
I know. And then we found a perfect spot. And I was like, for a second, I was like, oh, I wish I bought, because the day before, I bought these little wine cans that were delicious.
Those were vibes.
And it was like 0 sugar. It's like...
I literally wrote in my notes, 0 sugar drinks are the
Yeah, it's
moment.
like not even just alcoholic 0 sugar. Everything 0 sugar.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Because it's like... I feel like before you would think that it wasn't the same fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just get used to it, it is the same fantasy.
Oh, 100%. Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Coke Zero. Oh my God. One day it was so hot. And I was like, I'm really craving like a Coke Zero. And I got a Coke Zero from that little redhead Wendy's.
It hits different from
like
a Wendy's.
It's like Wendy.
We're doing a Wendy's mukbang for Patreon after this. Y'all are not ready.
It's like Wendy pissed in my cup.
Wendy gave you her golden shower.
Yes, that's what it felt like. It's so refreshing.
I love 0 sugar magic drinks, if you know what I'm saying. Those are great. My new fave. Oh my God. 0 sugar.
Yeah, so
my new fave is 0 sugar adaptogen drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like getting really big into certain like health like, oh, this is like a 0 alcohol drink for a party, but then I was starting to realize a lot of them are sugary.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck, this is like, what's the point? I'm still having all the sugar. Once you find the 0 sugar ones though, ooh baby, game over.
The adaptogen was hit good.
Yeah, the adaptogens on the beach too is like full vibe, because then it gives you like this little like euphoria, and then you go in the water and you're like, ooh, with my little can, I can just convince myself I'm tipsy.
Yeah, I did that on Saturday. Because I had to, I was kind of tipsy.
I'm like, what about the 7 tequila shots?
No, on Saturday I drank just like 3 drinks.
Yeah, yeah. Like the Friday you went the hardest.
Yeah, Friday I went the hardest. I was ready to party.
Well, the plan, everyone told me the plan was we're going clubbing.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
Because even at one point I was like, should I drink?
Yeah, I was like, let me bring the tequila out. The thing I hate the most is like getting in the mentality of like, oh, it's gonna be a hard night, like you're gonna go full out.
Oh, and then you're there and everyone
and then not
bails
getting,
on you.
yeah, and then
that's
like,
shit.
Yeah,
that's shit. Because like I was disappointed that people didn't want to go dance, but I was also like not drinking. So
but I was already halfway there with what's it called, beluga on my ass.
And you're like,
beluga, what's it called? Coffee enema up my ass.
And you're just there thinking,
it was like
great.
I could have saved
stuck with
all
only
these
my
shots.
husband again.
No, I had a great time with you.
Did you?
Yes. Well, at the end of the night, I was mad. I got mad at Dion, but then I had a monologue in my head, and I was like, oh, I was mad just at the people. Well, I was mad at myself for not standing up for myself and saying, well, I want to go out dancing.
You took it out on me, but we
and then you took it out on me.
Yeah, he apologized.
The next morning,
we made up.
I was very convincing the next morning.
You were, and also, you're like, I feel like in our relationship we kind of are good at taking a step back when we need it, and then taking like accountability and communicating about things, and like, I don't know, talking through it so it's healthy instead of being like disregarding.
Yeah, like I feel like because we felt it, like I felt my feelings, and then we talked about it. Then the next day was so magical, I feel. Yeah, because we were just like vibing. Because even like,
and it was good that night. Like when you got frustrated, I was like, I'm just gonna let him have his moment because he's obviously mad, and we'll go from there. Yeah, and the next day, it was just you, me, and another of our friends. But it was so nice because it was just like we were all just good to vibe. It was like how we were saying, like you have to be like with someone that's just like open to anything, and you're not walking, like you don't have an objective of being like we have to go here and do this and that. It's just like walking around, seeing what sticks. There's a photo booth, let's check it out. There's a free pina colada,
let's try it out.
And it was so cool how you reflected on like what bothered you, and then you were like, instead of letting it continue to bug you the next day, you were just like, no, I'm gonna go back and do what I intended on doing.
Yeah, I love you. Thank you for being my best friend.
I love you. I love you, and I loved our weekend, and the beach day was like the perfect end to it.
Yeah, like I was gonna say the beach day. I feel like I was like, oh, I'm so happy we're here because it felt like a full circle moments, just like with besties, sun.
Seen some big dicks.
Yeah, so I do love because there's like multiple beaches in that island. But like I feel like that one we went is my favorite because the other
energy's
ones,
perfect.
Yeah, the other ones feel like too fat. Like it's like, oh, you come here with kids.
Yeah, and it feels lake vibes. Whereas on Hanlon's, you can like squint, and because it's like so many people, the energy, you can be like, oh yeah, I am in the Bahamas.
Yeah,
or like I am somewhere nice, whatever. Yeah.
And then also like the nude aspect to it, it's always entertaining. I love seeing
people want to show you
people, not sexually, just
see.
like I love seeing the human body.
And it's like it's a nude beach where like a lot of people are very open and free with showing, and they want people to see, so it's like an experience for everyone. For if you're clothed or not clothed, everyone's getting what they want out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of the people who's gonna go and be naked. Paparazzi. No, yeah, honestly though, like I would, if someone took those photos or videos of me, I would be like, well, I could have done that and made a profit
angle. Like,
at a better angle.
Yeah, the thing is, like,
planned out.
I know my angle, so if I'm gonna be standing naked there, I know someone's gonna be looking at me from a different angle. That's not the angle that I would prefer. So I'm like, I'll just save that.
Yeah. Yeah, and also like I'm a little bit of like a slut, so if I'm naked, like I'm gonna like probably get horny, and then I'm gonna get hard.
And then you're like, what do you do then? Well, we saw what happens. Not to us. We're cleaning up. But
that's what would happen. Like if me and you went to a nude beach, I would just be like laying there hard with you,
right? And it's like, what am I supposed to do now?
Well, yeah, especially if you were naked, no chance.
Because we're cleaning up to leave the beach, and then Dion goes,
oh, I gotta walk past this trash can because I gotta go throw this stuff out. And did I go alone the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go alone, and I'm like, Seb, there's something you're gonna want to see over there.
And I'm like, what?
Because as I walk past, this guy's with his girl, and he's naked, and it's kind of giving like what we saw in Barcelona at Marbella. The dick was like almost touching the belly button. Which I know, that's, if it's almost touching the belly button, Seb's invested. He wants to see it. I was like, Seb, go that way, take the tour. Because sometimes the straights, they act like the nude beach is like this other world that like they never thought they'd be a part of. So Seb's like, okay, follow me straight. If you come this way, you'll see a giant erect penis.
And it was a fall. I was like, oh my god, they were definitely like doing something, and then they like stopped when we were going to the trash or something. I was like,
he was getting a full hand job. He had his cap over his face, like, oh my god, people are coming, let me hide my face.
Which is like, I guess it's, what's it called? Is that nudist or voyeur? No, not voyeurism.
Voyeurism, yeah. Like you want to be watched.
Okay.
I don't know the word. But yeah, like there is chilling on a nude beach with like your soft dick.
And then there's pointing at you with a hard dick.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, y'all were,
because they were at the end of the beach.
Yeah.
So like she was hooking him up with a good time.
Yeah. And then one of our friends, she was like, oh, I couldn't even see it because he turned around. I was like, sorry, you missed the show. You missed the show.
Like it wasn't the biggest dick ever, but it was, like I said, most people are
aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, and most people are not fully erect.
No.
So when you see someone hard as hell on the beach, you're like, it's like not something you see every day, I guess.
But also, I had a fantasy broken down. It was like finding out the tooth fairy is not real.
Oh my god, Seb, it was. I felt like your little heart was broken.
I know. Every time I go to the beach, I'm always like, how is everyone so big? Like, I just see them dangling like elephant trunks.
Are you talking about like really old guys like with big dangling balls? Or are you talking about just big dicks?
Like big dicks. Like in the... Yeah, like I feel like every time we go to the nude beach, like a lot of people have like really, really long, full big dicks.
But I feel like I'm confused by what you're saying because there's all sizes. Like you see really small ones, you see big ones, you see medium size.
But there's sometimes like some really, really monstrous ones.
Okay.
And I was like, but they always have that same look, and I was like, that's wild.
What
so
look?
Then,
like they just stopped being hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's crazy. And then we get to this beach, and I see some guy with like a little plastic thing on top of his dick, and he's going like this,
like the penis pumps.
Yeah, it's a penis pump. I was like, because at first I was like, is that a bottle? What is it? And he's like pumping his
now we know why they're so
dick.
because I've been in the sex store and I've seen they have so many different brands of those now, and I've never used one. So I was like, oh, I thought like a couple months ago I was like, wow, those are like more popular than I thought. And now we know why.
Yeah, and then this guy takes it off, and it's like that same look, the London look.
So I was like, and now I'm gonna do it next time I'm at the beach.
I was like, oh my god, that's why everyone looks so monstrous. And like, not everyone, but like the ones that look monstrous, I'm like, there was no way in hell that they're just chilling like that.
And I think like pumping it up,
it must hurt a lot.
It's not. I don't think it's good for you. But say like you're doing it out in the open the way he was. I feel like I would put a towel while I'm doing that. Because isn't it like then you want to have the big reveal?
It's breaking the magic.
It's breaking the magic, yeah. Because like if I see you sitting there pumping your dick and then you're walking down the beach in front of me and it's huge, I'm like, but I just saw behind the curtain. The Wizard of Oz is no more.
I guess it's kind of showing like how big it can get when it's erect.
Right.
But remaining asleep.
But once you take the pump off, what does it like keep big for a long time because you pumped it?
I don't know. I've never done it.
I'm so intrigued to know, like, is it painful? Is it?
Yeah, I feel like it would be really painful. I don't know. I just imagine it.
Is it like, do they get turned on by the pumping?
Yeah,
is the pumping a part of like the warm up to the sex they're hoping to have? Because obviously you're trying to find someone, right?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's like just to be looked at?
Maybe just to be looked at, because I guess some people like to be gazed at.
But if you're pumping it up, don't you think you're doing that to like hook up? You're hoping somebody does more than just look.
Maybe.
I don't know.
So we need to have a nudist in the pod.
A nudist well, I don't know if that's nudist or just something else.
Gay.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, at the end of the day, we ended up getting espresso martinis after the beach, and it was so fun. I had the best weekend ever.
Oh, I love you. Me too. That was the coolest thing that we went back. So like, not only did we go to the island, do the picnic on the beach, then we take the boat back, which usually by that point we're like too drunk or too tired to do anything. We go vibe at home.
We had extra energy.
Yeah, we went to a restaurant and we roll up at this restaurant like sand in our feet,
because at first our friend,
and it's the nicest restaurant.
The whole day our friend was like, yo, you need to try this espresso martinis or peanut butter espresso martinis. They're the best thing you're ever gonna have.
And we're hyped. Like
everyone's
we're walking,
like, okay, we're ready. We
like drop the wagon back of the car. We're walking for 20 minutes. We get there and we all no, it's closed. And so the birthday girl's pissed. She is not having it. She's like, fuck that.
An espresso martini now. And I'm like, well, there's a restaurant right there.
And we find this restaurant super nice. They let us in when we're in flip-flops and shit. I was amazed. But we were like, hey, let's go on the patio. Hide and shame in the patio in these outfits. And then, joke's on us because we've ended up at the bougiest place with the most expensive expensive cocktails.
Well, it was really good meal.
Oh, amazing.
I'll say that because they were like, there's some restaurants where it's like expensive, but you're like,
amazing. But when people were looking, like our group was looking for a bar.
Yeah, like something more casual.
Yeah, and we got fine dining.
And I felt so bad because next to us there was like this guy that was literally, and I never feel bad for a straight man. But this guy and this girl,
not even if like their head's being squished.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Sometimes I feel bad for straight guys, but this guy is having like the first date with this girl. You can tell because they're like fidgety, nervous. I'm like, and everyone's noticing, but this guy's trying to talk to her. And the girl's just on her phone like this. And she's like, yeah. but she's not even looking up.
Wild.
I'm like, that's just bad manners.
Yeah, our whole table was losing it over this.
We were like,
For the entire time, we're somehow still managing a full conversation while each like taking turns checking out this drama.
and she's still not looking at all. And
At
I was
all.
like, I felt bad because it was like such a nice restaurant. He was like well styled, groomed.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
And he was kind of sitting there like, help me.
yeah, and he was into it. And then she just wasn't in it. And it was like you guys are both leveled attractive. Like, it's not like one of us uglier or anything. Well, like, because like I was like, maybe that's why she's not interested. But I was like, no, like y'all are like the same 7.
And it's like there can be nervousness, but like even if you're nervous or you're not vibing with the conversation, if you're not going to be like, respectfully, I'm not enjoying this, I'm going to leave.
Yeah, don't just be on your phone.
Don't be just on your phone. Like,
I
at
feel
least
like I
ask
hate
about like
that.
muffins. If it all comes to worst, be like, what's your favorite muffin?
Yeah, or like if you're not
You don't
vibing
have
at
to
all on the
overthink
date,
it.
just say, you know what, I'm not vibing. I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah, if you're
Because I feel like it's
for
so
sure.
much better to do than just like be on your phone, like be rude.
No, that's the worst. And looking at your phone at all during a date is rude as hell, but doing it for like the entire date is crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I was the other person, I'd be like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's like,
Whose
am I
time are we
wasting my
wasting?
time?
Yeah, it's very that. Also, I would never, even if I hated a date, unless they made me uncomfortable in some kind of way that I wanted to leave, if it was just like awkward vibes, I don't know. I would never like I would always give them my undivided attention.
Yeah. 'Cause it's
Regardless.
Like, yeah, like you're trying to meet this person, like get to know this person.
And it's not like you have to see them ever again.
Yeah.
So just tough it out. So funny
And
though.
again, like if you just don't wanna, then you just leave.
And people let us know. Like, does this happen a lot now?
Yeah, I was like, because it's been a while since we've been on like a first date with someone.
Yeah, but still, like, if we're on a date, unless we're like, we know we're on that date for work or one of us have to be on our phone, usually we are like, oh, do you want to put your phone away? Like, we're trying to engage.
I'm never on
in
my
a
phone when it's
conversation.
like at a table with someone.
Yeah.
Because it's just rude.
Well, you do it with me, but not like.
Well, like if we're like,
But
if
not-
I'm posting something,
Yeah.
or like if we're like, if I know that I'm getting something done.
Mhm. But like, say we're sitting there, you wouldn't be on your phone for 25 minutes without being like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be like this while you're talking to me, and I'm like,
Yeah. Cool.
yeah. Yeah, because that's what she was doing. I was like, girl.
And it's so rude. It's like, at least pretend you're having a real conversation. It comes across so fake.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Some people are out of touch these days. Eating one bed, though, that's great.
Eating one bed?
I was just getting your attention. No, eating one meal in bed with you was the greatest thing ever.
Which?
So after like I think it was our
Oh,
second or first
yes,
night
the
out on
second
the Pride
night.
extravaganzas, we get home at like 1, 2 a.m. and we're like, holy fuck,
Because we
we
were
need food.
hungry. Because we didn't eat that much that day. And then we're trying to find a place. Well, the only place that we walked by
Wendy's.
was Harvey's. And Dion's like,
Fuck
I'm not
that.
having Harvey's. I hate Harvey's. I'm like, what's the tea? What's the beef? So we called an Uber home. No, we called an Uber home. No, we called an Uber to the car, and then you drove us home.
Yeah,
And then, which is great that you're the DD always.
I know, right?
I'm always like, I'll have a few drinks because I know he thinks you're going to drive.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore, so I don't drink and drive, y'all. I just don't drink.
He just drives.
I just drive.
But yeah, so we got home and then
celebration real quick because latte's okay. Yay.
Yeah.
She's been to the vet this week. She was throwing up a lot, but
No, she's good.
She's
It was
in the
Pride
clear.
weekend. It was Pride weekend.
yeah, she had a rowdy time.
No, but I'm in the car while Dion's driving. I'm like, okay, Dion, I'm ordering Wendy's. What do you want? He's like, just large fries. I'm like, okay.
Okay, yeah, so that day I had chicken for every meal, and that's all Wendy's was really offering. So I was like, I can't do more chicken. I
He's
can't
like,
do
just
it.
large fries. I'm like, are you sure? Yeah. Okay. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get some chicken tenders for myself. And then we get home. This Wendy's takes like hours to get home. Like we're already like, I'm like ready to go to bed. I'm like, this Wendy's is gonna
You're
come
shitty
here
shit
tomorrow. And then it gets here, and then we're just eating it in bed. And then he starts eating the chicken tenders, of course.
You
But
know,
I was down
had
to share, yes. And it was perfect serving.
Yeah, I wanted to like give us that moment of a kind of like congrats, because usually we would order way
The
more.
whole menu. And I want to
But we
know
did the
what
damn
you
thing.
said because we were in the bed and you were like taco taquerito or something like that. That was really funny.
Cheeky taquerito.
Yeah, something like that.
Tiki taquerita. I don't know what I said either, but I know that was
so
just
funny.
those romantic moments that I love.
I love you.
I love you so much, baby. And I love you, Latte. I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah.
Everyone celebrate that. So yeah, speaking of food, we're going to do a mukbang on Patreon. So if you're not already, check us out there. We do BTS content on there every week.
Yeah.
And that'll be posted later today. And that's kind of all the tea I have.
Oh, let me see if I had more tea.
Anything else you want to shout
Oh my
about?
God, yeah. We got caught in the locker room.
Bastanya.
We usually, like, you know, let's be honest, some of our videos on Instagram where we're like, caught in the locker room and we run out kissing, most are skits.
Yeah, well, we also like...
We wait till it's empty.
Yeah, we don't feel like... Obviously, we're just filming like us kissing and being gay and existing, so it's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But we also make sure no one else is in the videos.
Yeah, when we're in the locker room, we're going to film us.
Yeah.
There's
Even in
like
the gym, like when we
no
do our
one
gym
else.
videos, we're always making sure it's just us in the shot.
But then this time, we're in the locker room. I think we're alone. And then Dion sets up his phone to film a video. And we're like, okay, we're going to bump into each other and then kiss. And then when we started, Dion bumps into me.
And then I look at him to
around
kiss.
And then on the side of my eye, I hear someone walk.
From
He
the
was already
bathroom.
inside from the bathroom. And he's
But
just
we thought
like,
no one was in there.
he's staring at us. And I'm like, and Dion and I are like this. And we're like,
And
I'm
Seb
like,
quick
"Oh!"
turns and starts tying his shoe, pretending he's
And
I'm like, yeah. I
is
would-"
this shoe yours? And he's like, yeah, bro. I'm like, ah.
He said, yeah, bro. Or I did.
No, you said
Yeah.
yeah. It was too awkward because then the guy just walked into the wall and then waited there for a second and then walked the other way out. I was like, he probably thought we were about to get kinky in here.
Well, it looked like we were about to kiss because we were. So, yeah, if he was homophobic, that probably threw him a little bit.
But he didn't seem thrown, so.
No, I feel like he wanted to join.
Oh. Well, bonjour.
So next time if you're hearing this and you see us, just say hello.
Say hello.
Find out.
So, yeah, we did get caught, y'all, but go see that video on Dion's Instagram.
Yeah, it's a good video. Specifically because Seb was wearing these shorts that I got him.
Yeah, my butt looked huge because also it was leg day, as I see it.
The pump.
The pump was pumping. Well, not that pump.
You don't need it, let's be real. You're already just juiced up. Not on steroids. It's natural.
Hi, Lottie.
Anyway, this got so rude. We love hanging out with y'all. Thank you so much
rude.
for hanging out with us. Shout out to
the
our Patreon
demonetized
besties over on
besties.
patreon.com/Sebastian. That's Dion.
Shout out to the Rainbow Clown besties. Y'all are iconic and we love you. And shout out to Manny, our Sebastian collector. Oh, we love y'all.
It's been real. Happy Pride, and we'll
Happy
see you
Pride.
next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
My homie being sus, breaked up. Does he know I noticed? Does he want some? Call my homie being sus, don't get caught. Tell his girl we're just chilling while I taste him. Call my homie